All right, hey, what's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley back with you. It is 9 minutes with me on a sloppy, rainy day in central New York. A great day to come in and hang out at the Phoenix Sports Restaurant. Grab some lunch, grab some dinner tonight if you can. And, of course, come join me on November 3rd. We're going to be doing an awesome event here. All-you-can-eat cheese pizza, $2 can specials, and we're going to do swag and prizes, giveaways, etc. So make sure you come out on November 3rd. Watch party for the Breeders' Cup, for Syracuse Wake Forest, and for all the college football games. This video, believe it or not, is dedicated to the NBA. I know I talk mostly about NFL, MLB, college football, etc., NHL, a lot of golf. The NBA is something that I have tried to get back into in terms of the league, and this past couple years, I think it's been a little tough to do it because, well, frankly, there's only two teams in this league when you really think about it, Golden State being the perennial power. But I think this year's going to be pretty interesting for a couple of reasons. I think you've got some major storylines in the NBA as we kick things off here. First of all, you've got LeBron in Los Angeles. I mean, that's the number one storyline going in my opinion. How will he do in LA? How will that team fare? How many wins can they get? I think if he wins maybe around 50 games with the Lakers, I think he probably gets the MVP. That would be some kind of achievement. But I heard Charles Barkley today on the Dan Patrick podcast, and he said something very interesting about this Lakers team. He can't figure out if they're really young or if they're really old, in terms of what direction they're going in age and all the rest, and how to, kind of formulate these players into the lineup and find the right mix. When you look at Lonzo Ball, he's obviously a huge part of this thing. The Lakers are looking at Lonzo Ball in terms of impacting the game, similar to the way Ben Simmons does it for the Philly 76ers. Speaking of which, you got to see Ben Simmons play. This guy is magical with the basketball in his hands. I thought he was pretty darn good at LSU. I thought the handle was unbelievable. I thought we could have maybe a Magic Johnson type situation going on with the height and the handle and the whole thing at 6'9", 225. This kid is really something else. Now, will he eventually have to shoot? Probably. He'll probably have to shoot. He'll probably need to form that jumper in order to be that much more of a threat. Just imagine Ben Simmons with a shot, with a jump shot, where people have to come out and guard him, and then he can use the dribble drive and blow by people with that terrific handle. He's got the body, he's got the size, he's got the ability. If he gets a jump shot, holy mackerel, man, I'm telling you, this guy could end up being one of the best players in the NBA within a year or two. Another storyline is, of course, in Boston. You don't have the Cleveland Cavaliers there anymore in terms of being a threat. They're basically whittled down to Kevin Love, and Boston is an NBA championship contender. There's no question about it. Brad Stevens, in my opinion, best coach in basketball at any level, and you've got Gordon Hayward coming back. You have Kyrie Irving coming back. I don't know if Kyrie Irving is going to be happy all year. We'll have to see. But certainly last year, without those two superstars, those guys played unbelievably well with Rozier and company. That team really got it done. Tatum appears to be a stud on that team. And without two superstars, they almost went to the NBA Finals. Now you look at them this year, they're obviously locked and loaded. They get some stars back. We'll see how the chemistry works for them as well. But Boston, certainly a team to keep an eye on. And can they make the finals? And when they get there, can they beat, let's say, Golden State, if it is indeed the Warriors again, which I would assume it will be in the finals? And that's another storyline to pay attention to in the NBA, for the sole reason that this might be one of the final years of this Warriors dynasty, a dynasty that has been so dominating, so elite, so unbelievably dramatically, so unbelievably game-changing, dramatically changing the game from a pass and shoot and screen standpoint, the way they bob and weave. Everybody's copying the Warrior model in terms of, kicking the ball out for threes, dribble, drive, kick, you name it. This could be it, though, because Golden State is not going to be able to pay four guys between $200 and $225 million at this point. And again, back to the Barkley spot on the Dan Patrick show, he brought up a really good point about, with Draymond and all these guys who are going to be coming up in terms of contracts, Durant, Klay Thompson, you name it. why would you ever take a pay cut? He hates it when players take pay cuts, or when fans and media people say, look, come on, you take a pay cut. If you take a pay cut, you'll be able to win more. He hates that. I can understand it because, for a guy like Tom Brady, his pay cut has allowed the Patriots to go out and get other people, and he is pretty much running the whole show anyway. And so, he goes out and gets a few more guys, saves it on the back end of his contract. He has a better chance to go back and win another Super Bowl. And no matter who he's going to bring in, Tom Brady makes everybody better anyway. So it's going to be a very, very unique year in the NBA. Again, I'm not going to watch a ton of these games. I don't watch them in full from start to finish. I watch the games where the main superstars are in. I watch a couple quarters late in terms of the in terms of the overall, Titanic matchups. If you get Lakers, you get Warriors, I'd probably watch that game. Celtics against maybe the Raptors to check in on Kawhi Leonard, who, by the way, that's another storyline. Can he stay happy in Toronto and healthy as well? Very interested to see that situation play down. I don't think that Toronto team is cut out to win in the postseason. The baby Raptors and all that stuff. People get caught up in the sexy pick and the sexy notion that Toronto is real deal Holyfield. The thing that they have going right now, obviously, is, of course, the fact that LeBron is not in the East. Every single team in the East should be thanking their lucky stars that LeBron James is in the Western Conference. So should be an interesting year, should be a fun year, a year where we can see a lot of new faces, of course, out of college basketball. Keep your eye on the great Ben Simmons, LeBron in LA. We'll see if Kevin Durant and company with the Warriors can get another one on the trophy case. Again, could be one of the final couple years of the Golden State dynasty. And when you look at Kevin Durant, would he go to Washington? Would Kevin Durant go join LeBron James in Los Angeles? Would Klay Thompson be a guy who could go to LA? I think Klay Thompson, by the way, would be an amazing fit with LeBron James because of his ability to shoot, his ability to learn, his ability to get open, and LeBron is such an amazing passer. I think Klay Thompson would be a tremendous fit. So there's some NBA storylines for you as we embark on the 18-19 season. Really appreciate you watching 9 Minutes with me, Mike Lindsley, here from the Phoenix Sports Restaurant on Facebook, IGTV, and YouTube. Make sure you come here and check it out. They've got awesome lunch items, awesome dinner items, all-you-can-eat spaghetti and meatball steak and boneless wings throughout the week. You can absolutely come here and bet on the ponies next door at the OTB. I'm actually looking straight at my banner hanging up right now. These guys really do it right. Their wings are delicious. They make amazing salads. They've got an array of great burgers, and they have a tremendous selection of beer on tap and in the bottle here at the Phoenix Sports Restaurant. Come join me November 3rd. We're going to do a watch party. It'll be Syracuse, Wake Forest, college football, and the Breeders' Cup. You can come watch these games with me and watch the Breeders' Cup, and we'll have a really good time. All-you-can-eat cheese pizza for everybody who comes. We're going to give away a bunch of swag and some prizes and $2 can specials as well at the Phoenix Sports Restaurant. Really appreciate their support and sponsorship of the ML Sports Platter. Make sure you hit me on Twitter at Mike L Sports. 9 Minutes with Mike Lindsley here on IGTV, YouTube, and Facebook. Hey, come join me tomorrow morning at the Brewerton Diner right around 10 o'clock. I am going to be doing a video on why I've changed who the greatest golfer of all time is. Stay tuned for that. As I always tell you, enjoy the games.